And they're going to go soft on the corners. On third down, Johnson. Not much room here as he only gets it. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
What's going on, everybody? I'm Tyzilla83. Thank you so much for stopping by and checking out the video. If you would, at the end, like, comment, share this content that you're watching somewhere, social media, that'd be great. And of course, if you haven't already, tap the subscribe button down below. It's that time of year. The leaves are changing colors. It's getting cooler outside. Neighbors are prepping for tailgate season. They're barbecuing. You can smell the meat cooking in the air. It's just such an awesome time to be alive. It's my favorite time of the year. And oh yeah, the other thing, Madden drops. That's just kind of when you know football, hey, it's almost here. It's a great freaking time to be alive. So let's talk about Madden 2017. Or just Madden 17. I don't know why I called it Madden 2017. Madden 17, let's talk about it. Of course, like every year with Madden, there's not massive changes to the game. The UI is still basically the same. The gameplay, for the most part, is the same. Sometimes they make little subtle changes here and there, like to the playbooks, to the overall feel of the game. They'll make some changes here and there. This year, there's been a big change. And with that, we've got the best announcers ever in a Madden series. Gone are the days of Jim Nantz and Phil Simms. Enter Brandon Gowden and Charles Davis.
Scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
Second and 10. Goff again. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Completely upgrades and adds to the overall presentation. It's the best play-by-play talk I've ever heard in a sports game. Now, granted, I usually only play football. Sometimes I play NBA 2K or, of course, MLB The Show. But these guys go into depth about players. My very first time I played a game or played Madden 17, obviously, I'm a Ram fan. I followed them since they left LA and went to St. Louis. I'm going to stick with them, even though they went back to Los Angeles. So I fired up the game as a Los Angeles Ram, played my first game against the San Francisco 49ers. The first time Todd Gurley touched the football, they go into depth about how he hurt his knee, or how he had an injury, a major injury, his last season with the Georgia Bulldogs, and they just kind of complimented how now he comes back a year later and he rushes for over 1,100 yards, and is coming into the 2016 football season as one of the top backs. They go into depth about, I'm not going to say every single player, but they'll talk about their past, they'll talk about their future, and it's just really awesome to hear. It's something that I can appreciate. If you're someone who's a big fan of presentation, that's a pretty cool added bonus. Another nice improvement, and this is going away from presentation, this is going into the actual gameplay, but controlling a running back now, I can tell when I'm controlling Todd Gurley or when I'm controlling, Trey Mason or Cunningham or whatever other running back that's on the Rams roster, although Trey Mason probably won't be on the real Rams roster this year, but you get what I'm saying. Playing with different running backs and them feeling different is a nice thing, because before it just felt like you were driving tanks in the backfield. They all felt the same, and it feels like they've kind of improved that area, and that's a really good thing to see. It's something I was really hoping to see, was being able to feel a difference in the running backs and how they control and how they handle. A speed back or a cutback should handle like a cutback. And your power backs, your strong big backs should feel like strong big backs, big running backs. And from what like I said, 3 or 4 running backs I've controlled, there is a little bit of a difference there, and that's nice to see. A big change from last year. Something else that they've added this year, and I don't know if it's necessary or not. I thought it was interesting. I don't know if it's a pro or con. Maybe that's up to you. But they've added the tackle box, so you can physically see if the tackle box, and if it's all red, and the only time it pops up is when you run the football. And I don't know if you can turn it off, and I don't know again why you would want to turn it off, but at the same time, I don't know if this thing's even necessary to begin with. but it's there. So obviously if it's all red, the tackle box is stacked, or it's just whatever, and you don't want to run the football, so you may want to think about audibling out, maybe audibling to a passing play. But a lot of the times it seems to me like it's always red. I don't know how they determine that. I don't know if, just fatigue, maybe that side of your line of scrimmage is fatigued. Is it because the safety's up near the line of scrimmage and now you've got 8 or 9 guys inside the box? I don't know what controls that box being all red. I mean, obviously, if you've got 8 or 9 guys inside the box, you would expect the tackle box to be all red. Or maybe player fatigue plays into it too. Or I'm not really sure, but it is interesting and it's there, and maybe you'll get some use out of the tackle box that they implemented on Madden 17. One final thing that I think they're doing that's good and it adds to the overall presentation is the coaches they're slowly bringing them to life. And again, that goes towards the presentation side of things. And if you don't think that's important, then, believe it or not, there are people out there who do find that important in playing Madden or any sports game for that matter. And I feel like they're slowly getting there. I feel like the coaches are coming to life slowly, and it's neat to see. In Madden 17, I think this is the best year in terms of overall presentation. This is the best Madden that I've seen. No, there's no halftime show, and I haven't seen the playoffs yet. I haven't seen a Super Bowl yet, but game to game presentation is spot on. It's the best. And the actual gameplay is, like I said, it's smooth. It feels realistic as you can get on a video game. So kudos. Madden 17 is definitely, it's going to be up there. And remember, this isn't a review video. This, it's an impressions video. So I'm not going to give it any kind of score or anything like that. But I will tell you, I can't blame anybody for spending $60 on another Madden. I can't blame you. Do I have reservations about paying full price every year for Madden? Absolutely. But I can't blame anybody for paying full price for this one. This truly does feel like it might be, one of the best Maddens I've played in a really long time. And that's, as Martha Stewart would say, that's a good thing. All right, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you would, remember, like, share, comment, all that wonderful stuff. Subscribe if you haven't already. Until the next video, you guys try like hell to be kind to one another. Peace.